Hello, church. So today is Monday, April 7th. At 1 o'clock today, I went for my second round of Shingrix, the shingles vaccine, as well as the second dose for my pneumococcal, the pneumonia vaccine. I imagine I'm going to be falling asleep in about 5 minutes. So I wanted to get the devotional done before that happened. But do hope you are doing well on this rainy Monday. We come in to Psalm 49 today. There's a couple of things that Mays uplifts that I won't start talking about now because he says it better than I can. But a neat psalm. We're going to be doing this one in two parts. And similarly to a few that we have found, we're going to have a refrain that comes up in this one. Peterson does a pretty fun thing with that, but you can hear the repetition and you can listen between the NRSV and the message for how that refrain is being handled. So here's from NRSV. To the leader of the Korahites, a psalm. Hear this, O you peoples. Give ear, all inhabitants of the world, both low and high, rich and poor together. My mouth shall speak wisdom. The meditation of my heart shall be understanding. I will incline my ear to a proverb. I will solve my riddle to the music of the harp. Why should I fear in times of trouble, when the iniquity of my persecutors surrounds me, those who trust in their wealth and boast of the abundance of their riches? Truly, no ransom avails for one's life. There is no price one can give to God for it. For the ransom of life is costly and can never suffice, that one should live on forever and never see the grave. When we look at the wise, they die. Fool and dolt perish together and leave their wealth to others. Their graves are their homes forever, their dwelling places to all generations, though they named lands their own. Mortals cannot abide in their pomp. They are like the animals that perish. And that line is our refrain. So for the NRSV, mortals cannot abide in their pomp. They are like the animals that perish. This one is also a good reminder that very often, and it talks about singing it to the heart. So for a lot of the Psalter, we do believe that those had musical settings that they would use as a part of their worship in the temple. So just a good reminder on that. Here's a little James May for us today. And he entitles his commentary on Psalm 49, The Ransom of Life. At a turning point in their relationship, Jesus asked his disciples and the crowd what profit there is in gaining the whole world if one forfeits one's life, since there is nothing anyone can give in exchange for one's life. His subject was losing and saving one's life. That is also the subject of Psalm 49. Indeed, it forms the background of Jesus' teaching. The literary structure of the psalm has three parts. There is an introduction in which the psalmist invites the widest possible audience and identifies the character of the speech he is about to deliver. That's verses 1 and 2, and then 3 to 4. The speech is divided into two sections, each marked by a refrain. So it's 5 to 12, and then 13 to 20. The opening summons to an audience claims that the speech concerns every human being. What the psalm says is of the widest application. It offers wisdom and understanding, guidance for living in the way life can be lived to fulfill it. The wisdom will come from listening to and meditating on a proverb as a way to unravel a riddle of life. The proverb may be stated in the refrain that compares human beings to animals, which we just heard in NRSV. And here's what Peterson does with it in the message. Listen, everyone, listen. Earth dwellers, don't miss this. All you haves and have-nots all together now, listen. I set plain spoken wisdom before you, my heart seasoned understandings of life. I fine tune my ear to the sayings of the wise. I solve life's riddle with the help of a heart. So why should I fear in bad times? Hemmed in by enemy malice, shoved around by bullies, demeaned by the arrogant rich. Really, there's no such thing as self rescue. Pulling yourself up by your bootstraps, the cost of rescue is beyond our means. And even then, it doesn't guarantee life forever or insurance against the black hole. Anyone can see that the brightest and best die, wiped out right along with fools and dunces. They leave all their prowess behind, move into their new home, the coffin, the cemetery, their permanent address, and to think they name countries after themselves. We aren't immortal. We don't last long. Like our dogs, we age and weaken and die. Cheery ending, right? Yeah. We aren't immortal. We don't last long. Like our dogs, we age and weaken and die. We've had several folks who have lost beloved pets recently, and I've said with several folks, you know, the thing about old dogs is they break your heart, and you just love them all the more for it. Oh, so if you are dealing with some grieving on those ends, whoever you may be, please know God's sustaining grace and our prayers abound in each and every moment of loss as we seek the comfort of Jesus Christ. So we'll be finishing up Psalm 49 for tomorrow, Tuesday. We'll hear that same refrain again in both the NRSV as well as the Message as we complete that section. So looking forward to some more good stuff from James Mays as well. And we'll catch you guys tomorrow. See ya.